That is Australian all-girl hard rockers Hot Machine. The band is making their New Zealand debut at Auckland's Whammy Bar this week and then setting out for more dates around the country. We rounded up 3 of the 5 members of Hot Machine. Here they are to tell us what to expect when they take to a stage near you.
Hi, I'm Jess, aka Mayo. 2 Jesses in the band.
Yes.
I am the drummer.
Okay. And then Sammy, who are you?
Yes, hello, I'm Sammy, and I am the singer, vocalist.
Yay! All right. And is it pronounced Sarsha?
Sarsha, yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
What kind of name is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I play rhythm guitar.
All right. But it's nice to meet you guys. We're looking forward to it. I have a friend of mine. His name is Carl from New Zealand. He went and saw you guys. You know him, right?
We love Carl.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he said, I gotta talk to you, gotta see you. So you're gonna be here in Auckland in a couple of days. Is that right?
Yeah,
Is this
Wednesday.
is this your first time playing any gigs in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So we've only been to Japan so far, which was incredible. So this
That's
is
not
our
bad.
second international tour.
Right. So the band's
Yeah.
been going somewhere in 2023.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask anybody in particular because I don't know who's best to speak because I've just met you. But tell me just how this whole thing got started.
So I moved to Melbourne from Queensland, and purely like for music, I've heard so much, the music scene is amazing in Melbourne and whatnot. So moved there, and then I met Sammy through friends of friends, and then we started jamming, and we're jamming for a few months, and then next who came along was Britt, and she walked into my work, and I work at a record store in Northcote.
Okay.
So that was magical, and we sell bass guitars. So she went up to the bass guitars, and I was like, "Are you playing? What's the story?" And she's like, "I actually would like." She used to play, as she was a kid, and like from a really young age for years, and then she stopped for a little bit, and this was the first time she was getting back into it.
Right.
So I managed to get her just at the right time. She wasn't in a band, which was incredible. And yeah, she's like, "I'd love to jam." So us 3 were jamming for a little bit. And then I found Mayo it was a drum interview. I forgot what it was called, Mayo. What was it called? It was
HeyDrums.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were interviewing girl drummers in Melbourne. So I reached out to her, and then our first rehearsal with Mayo was amazing. It just clicked, and we, thought she was incredible, and the vibe was just so, so good. And
Which I feel like we struggled a little bit because like it was really hard for us to find a female drummer because that was the concept of the band, was all female as well. So
that was what I was going to ask you. How many female drummers are there in Melbourne? Did you get the only one?
Well, the thing is, there's a few, but a lot of them are in multiple bands, and it's so hard to
Right.
find someone who has the commitment level as well.
All right. Well,
Drummers are so in demand, but female
well,
or not.
she did say I'm quite busy at the moment. So we were like, oh my God, everyone play it really cool because we really want her in this band.
So when you were talking to Mayo about that, how did you describe what the concept? Was there a concept behind the band at that point? What did you explain what you were doing to her? How did you explain it?
There was a concept. Yeah, we said we got the lead vocalist and the bassist, and we just our goal was female rock and roll band, straight rock and roll. We want it to be fun. The Runaways band was a big inspiration.
Yeah.
Right.
I did put that in the message. I said that was our band's biggest
Like
inspiration.
70s rock.
Yeah, fun 70s rock. And yeah, I don't remember what else was in the message, maybe.
Yeah. No, that was basically it. And
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag at all, but I do get asked a lot to join bands. And when I got only
You just did brag, though.
they want
I
female
get it.
drummers.
I get why. I get why.
Because like I said, they're in demand, female drummers are in demand. But when I received this message, it was just different because I had always wanted to be in an all-girl rock and roll band. Like I wrote a thesis on female musicians, and I used to be in one, and it was just like this sign. So yeah, really cool.
What was the result of your thesis? What did you come up with? Was there a result? Was there?
Oh, my thesis was actually about, it was called Women in Rock Music, but it was mainly about their style and fashion and how they presented themselves
Huh?
as female musicians. So, because I did a fashion course, so
So that's
but
interesting because I wanted to ask you about how you present yourselves. You're not afraid to being very sexy on, on stage and all that. And I'm thinking to myself, if you were individual artists dressing like that, you would probably be looked at differently than as a band dressing like that because
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
I think the cool thing is though, Marty, is like when people come to our shows, which is a lot of male
I
dominant
can imagine there is.
crowds, you get this weird sense that they're actually really watching us,
Right?
but not in the way that you think. Like I think it's like they're I think they're coming to a show thinking of they're going to get something else or what they're going to get. So I feel like once we actually start playing, you kind of see heads turn a bit like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
I think at the start with the vision of it was never like we wanted to dress sexy and whatnot.
yeah.
We all love fashion. We
Yep.
love 70s fashion. Like Bowie is a huge inspiration of mine. And obviously Cherie from the Runaways, she was very inspired by Bowie. So
Right.
the bright colors and just leather, we love to wear leather because it's rock and roll. It was never really initially, that wasn't really a word we said, but we love to dress rock and roll and we loved fashion. And yeah, Mayo
Mm.
studies fashion too. So funny enough, we all kind of just eased into that because we love to dress fun. And that was, yeah, pretty much how it went.
All
Well, we didn't
right.
even really coordinate. We kind of just rock
No,
up
we
to
didn't.
shows
Yeah.
and it just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, cool, we match. That's great.
it all just
Yeah,
kind of came down from our inspirations, like our
exactly.
musical inspirations and how they dressed, aka the Runaways. And
Right.
then I think we all just had that same kind of hive mind and knew where
Yeah.
it was coming from.
Mm.
Yeah, it just became Hot Machine in the end.
Cool. So have you guys met or seen Joan Jett or Cherry Curry or any of the Runaways and had a chance to talk to them about what they did?
Yeah, we did. We got to tour with Sri Curry in September, and that was just incredible for all of us. Like it was
Yeah.
just wild because that was obviously put in place at the start of the band, how much of
Yeah.
an inspiration it was. So, oh my God, it was just incredible. And she was amazing on stage. She's still amazing, and it was just there's so much to the tour we could say. It was just incredible to open for.
Did she have any
But yeah,
advice
not.
for you?
Uh,
I think I think it was more that because I think this tour for her was a bit um like a last tour, but I think at the end she was kind of like, I don't want to
Right.
give this up. Like I think she was really like inspired again, to be honest. I felt like that
mm,
were some of her words. Yeah.
Cool.
To keep
mm.
going, which like she's an amazing artist, so like it would have been really sad if she did hang up in the boots, but she's amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, and you could tell she was very admirable and showed gratitude that, we're following in her footsteps. And she mentioned
Yeah.
that a lot on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she also brought us up on stage
Oh, nice.
and which yeah, it was a dream and we got to sing Bowie with her and that was just yeah.
And
It's a pinch myself moment. It's
she
wild.
was here about 10 years ago. She played at the King's Arms, which is no longer here. But afterwards, do you know about her with the chainsaw and the sculpting wood?
Yes.
I saw her do it. It
Yeah.
was amazing.
Wow.
Oh, did you really?
I
Yeah, she
saw her
did a
in a
little
different light.
demonstration at the TV station around the corner, and I went and talked to her and got video and pictures. Yeah, I was like, holy crap.
That's so cool. It's so, so cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's the best. Yeah.
And so we got
I think the most surreal thing was when she said on stage, she mentioned us, and then she said after that, "I'd like to think I had something to do with that, like
yep,
with Hot Machine forming." And
Yeah.
the craziest part is she did.
yep,
It
Yeah.
yep,
really
of course.
did.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Like,
All right.
Hot
So,
Machine wouldn't have. You go.
so tell me about the other two members of the band. Or was it Brittany and JT? Tell me about them. Since they're not here, we can talk about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've touched on Brit, who walked into Sarsha's store. That's how she joined the band. JT, I actually went to high school with. So when I joined Hot Machine, the girls were already looking for a lead guitarist or a fifth member. And I happened to know JT from high school. I hadn't actually seen her since high school, but I remember that she was a killer guitarist in high school. We used to play in bands together. And so I reached out to her, and I just knew that she loved the same type of music, and she definitely had that, lead guitar factor about her. So
Yeah.
yeah, and she was keen, and that's kind of how it solidified after that. So
And I'm curious, do you guys feel an affinity with like a scene in Australia with people like Amel and the Sniffers and Teen Jesus and the Gene Teasers and people like that? Do you kind of feel you're part of something bigger than just being in a band by yourselves?
do you mean do we feel like we belong in the industry, or
Well, is there like a movement or a scene
Oh.
oh,
happening?
we like with our
Sorry if I
female?
didn't make myself clear.
That's oh, for sure. And like if you're talking about female musicians in general, or in Australia,
Yeah, in
it's
Australia.
yeah. It's definitely
Yeah.
growing, and like
Mm,
I've been playing in bands for a long time, and it's never been as good as it is now, with female musicians and gender diversity in the music scene, and it's so
yeah.
seeing people like Amel who are absolutely taking over the world right now.
Yes.
I would say she's one of the most
Yeah,
powerful people in
yeah.
rock music at the moment. So
Yep,
that's great to see.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we just had a big music festival here called the Others Way Festival just over the weekend, and I realized there were tons of bands, tons of musicians. Lots of them had male and female art and members or who knows what. Nobody really makes a big deal about it anymore. I don't think it's not, which is kind of how it should be, I guess. It's just like you take them as they come, person by
Mm.
person,
Exactly.
instead of, oh, it's an all female thing or they've got a female bass player and blah blah blah. We moved past
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think even when
So
we started, like even like when we were trying to find supports and stuff, like it was really hard to find just an all-female band
Yeah.
doing sort of
mm,
similar to us. But I feel like there's a lot more now, like on the scene that have popped up in the last 2 years as well.
Okay.
mm,
All right. Now you guys have a single called "Burnt," I believe. It just come out.
yeah.
Are we going to hear that
Yeah,
when you play here in Auckland? Tell me about it. How did it come
you
about?
will.
Man, a man on the side of the road, he was really dealing, promised you the world. Good looking, took you for a ride with a pocket of dirt and a fistful of lies. You got burned, burned, baby, burned, burned.
Britt wrote it, the bass player.
Right.
And obviously everyone puts their parts in as well. And but yeah, Britt's been working on it for a while, and she's kind of the girl that writes a bit more of the, I don't know, the heavier kind of just an E notes and powerful. And yeah, she's probably the best to say the inspo about it, but it's kind of, the warning signs and red flags and getting burnt by, that
Yep.
sort of stuff. But I don't know if someone has a better explanation than what I just said.
Yeah,
No, pretty much. Like I guess, yeah. Um, Relationships and
Yeah.
trusting someone and getting burnt, and yeah, it says it all in the lyrics pretty much, I think.
All right. Because you have an EP that came out last year, Leather and Steel, but no full length album yet. Is that in the works?
it
It's
is indeed.
coming.
Woo!
It's
Hopefully
coming.
next year.
Yeah.
So keep an eye
So
out.
so Burnt and Night Rider are probably going to be on the album. So yeah, little teasers, but yeah,
Right.
album's coming next year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
All right.
Mhm.
So what does the set consist of without giving away too many surprises or anything like that when you're going to be touring New Zealand?
A lot of fun, racy tracks, really powerful, getting the crowd singing along, punching the air. That's kind of what our
yeah.
set looks like. Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
lot of fun. It's loud. It's really loud.
Loud, heavy rock and roll riffs that, get you moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to throw in a couple of covers as well from some of our inspirations. So, yeah, you'll
all right.
be expecting that in New Zealand
Aside
too.
from Bowie and the Runaways, who else would you cover?
We
Oh,
love
the
AC/DC,
one
Of
and
course.
big
only.
band that's hit Australia recently or still here. So
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
We might
Yeah,
even do a cover of the first cover we pretty much first started jamming, Sammy and I. And it's an oldie but a goodie. And we'll
Which is
keep it as a surprise. But
oh,
it's
okay. All
always
right.
it's always a favorite in Australia.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
And do you follow?
Yeah.
Are you aware of the New Zealand music scene much at all, or is that a completely different thing than what you guys are into?
I am a little bit because my whole family's from New Zealand. They're from New
Oh,
Plymouth.
okay.
And my dad actually used to run for about 6 years the New Zealand show on 4ZZZ in Brisbane.
Okay.
So like he did show me a few bands, but so many good bands. Like it's actually crazy how many underground bands there are in New Zealand, and even the D4 because we toured with the D4 in
Oh,
Japan.
yeah.
He showed
yeah.
me them prior. They were a big one that he showed me prior, and I was like, how have I not heard of these guys? Because
Yeah.
I actually didn't growing up. So there is a lot because he was playing new bands every single night, and he would be on the show for 2 hours. I was like, wow. And he's like, no, the music scene is great. I just feel like sometimes we struggle hearing it. I don't know, getting
They're
it
probably
over
not as
here.
exposed. Yeah.
Exposed. It's just exposure. But yeah, 4ZZZ New Zealand show is great, and it's still going, and they're doing really, really well. And yeah.
So you got to know the D4 guys a little bit. They're pretty cool.
Oh my God.
seen
They're
them
like
for years.
lifelong friends now. It's pretty special actually. Yeah. Yeah, they're the best.
in Japan, and we were like mainly excited to come to New Zealand because we got to see them again, and and we've just made some really great connections that we'll take with us through our whole career, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of just starting off, which is very exciting. Where do you see yourself doing this 10 years from now?
Yes.
I hope so.
100%. 100%.
All right. Very good. All right.
Oh,
well,
no, we look at bands like Girl School, and
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's at least 4 of the original members, if I'm getting that right. They're still going, and they're
Right.
absolutely killing it. Still touring internationally, and they're a big inspiration. And I hope. Well, I will. We would all want to follow that. It's sick.
If you enjoyed this episode of the 13th Floor's Music Talk series, please be sure to subscribe to the website or to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram and wherever you find your podcasts. There's a whole lot more to discover.